Come on in, everyone. Come on in because we are here popping in for a quick little video. A quick little video. We ain't going to be here long, but I just had to come here and show you what one of my viewers sent me. They sent me, I think it's a Facebook post, but it was originally put on the YouTube channel. I think Janice Hilton. I hope I pronounced her name right. And I had to share it with y'all because it's about Adam. It's about Adam on Married at First Sight. We on season 20. And like I told y'all, I'm not from the show me state of Missouri, but I'm a show me girl. I'm the girl where that's fine. Tell me whatever you want to tell me, but you're going to need to put your feet to your words. And here we are with Adam. First of all, I want to say this. I've never really liked Adam from the very beginning. And I always wonder why anyone liked him. And the only thing I could come up with why people originally liked Adam was because Adam got on here talking about he was set financially, and now he was willing. He wants to find a wife. He's been looking for one since 18 years old.
I've had my career locked in for 6-7 years, making way more money than I would ever expect. Completely set financially. I have a wonderful group of friends. Like, the one missing piece is meeting my wife.
Now, what Adam never said was even if he had money, would he be willing to share that money with his new wife? And we saw right away that would be a no. Adam's stingy. Adam is selfish. But what Adam likes to do is Adam likes to do things publicly to make you think certain things about him, that he's sophisticated. He gets on here and plays Beethoven and Chopin like he's a sophisticated person, but then yet he eats steak with his fingers. Okay. Adam wants to say he's got a lot of money and therefore he's set financially, but he told Marissa that, hey, we can split the rent, and then also we need to save up to buy a house. But then Adam says he lives his fabulous life in Mercer Island. All he does is jet ski, have fun, and have a lot of vibes. So I already said I didn't believe anything Adam said because everything he said never really lined up with what I actually saw. But here we are. And what I'm wondering is this now the smoking gun? Sometimes people post things on Facebook. It's not necessarily true. But I'm gonna go through what this post, and I'm gonna show you some things because I actually believe it. I believe this person who posted this. First of all, the post says he lives in a rickety, tiny cabin at the bottom of the property, which was built as a temporary place to live while the owners fixed up the main home. It's not up to code. It has zero insulation and smells like mold. She didn't spell the word mold right, but that might tell you who Adam is really dating. So when Adam tells you who he dates, like he's so sophisticated, and he was telling Sean he's got a high EQ and IQ. This girl can't spell mold, but maybe it's a typo. But it smells like mold. The roof leaks like it will collapse at any point, even though they have reinforced it. He drives a 2015 Jetta, and he makes around $80,000 as a data analyst. I've seen his tax forms. His job involves him getting up at 8 a.m. and putting something on the keyboard to make it look like he's active. So he's trying to trick the system to make for people to believe his mouse is moving. We know what that is. Then he goes back to bed. He isn't a playboy type, but he tried very hard to be. He told us that. He said that's why he stopped drinking. He used to drink a lot and party a lot. He is deeply, deeply insecure and soulless in a lot of ways. Everything is about him. Whoever ends up with him is in for hell. The property is owned by an Asian man named Bob. Source: I'm on the lease. We moved in there together. So first of all, let me tell you why I believe this post. Because she starts talking about a tiny cabin at the bottom of the property. And if you remember the pictures of Adam, here it is. There's the tiny cabin at the base of the mountain or the property. It's exactly as this lady is saying. There is a main house up top, but there is a tiny cabin on the bottom, which is, we know, where Adam lives because that's where he took Marissa. She mentioned the 2015 Jetta. Well, here it is. I don't know if it's 2015, but it's definitely a Jetta. It's got a Volkswagen emblem on it. 2000. So everything is tracking with what this lady is saying. She says it has zero insulation and smells like mold. I believe it. See the tarp on the roof? In fact, he pointed it out to Marissa. There is a tarp on the roof. She pointed it out. A tarp on the roof, you better be sure there's going to be some mold in there and it's not going to have no insulation. Everyone kept saying, well, he lives on Mercer Island. Mercer Island is a place with $1 million homes. You are correct. But if you look at these pictures, what you will see is that all the homes next door to this home, here's one right here, that's for sure a multi-million-dollar home. That's more than $1 million. That's got to be at least $2 or $3 million home for sure. Look at it, beautiful. You look at the other home on the other side, look at it, beautiful. But like I said, you go back to the tarp, you go back to Adam's house, it is the shack in the back of the house at the bottom. And that's where Adam lives with a roommate. So Adam ain't even paying all the rent by himself. So Adam lives in a shack with a tarp on the roof, with mold, with a 2015 Jetta. He's not even paying the entire rent himself. He got a roommate. And then what he's telling Marissa is all these things you're going to need to be and do to be with me. I said it from the very beginning. Be careful of people who hype themselves up, try to make you pay high prices for them as if they're worth so much and you should work so hard to be in their company. But then when you really, really look at it, they ain't worth shit. They really not worth nothing.
I'm in data analytics.
Oh, you are, Mr. Tech Man.
Yeah, I've been like remote for 5-6 years. Yeah, I found a little like cabin just on the water at my own dock. I got a brand new jet ski a few months ago and I've just been ripping it.
So you don't even have a car, you drive jet skis?
I do have a car, but I don't use it. Yeah, just we rip the skis.
Anyway, that's all I came in here real quick to talk about. I really don't have much more to say, but I do want to know from all y'all, what do y'all think? Do y'all believe this post, or are you still believing that Adam is set for life and that he has a lot of money? I don't believe it. Anyway, that's all I got to talk about, y'all. I'll see you when they drop the new episodes of Married at First Sight. Talk to you soon. Bye.